January is here, and once again the transfer rumors are everywhere. Some of these deals could genuinely change the course of the season. Others are nothing more than noise. So let's break down the biggest January transfer rumors and rate how real each one actually is. Nathan Ake to Barcelona. The question is, what if Manchester City quietly lost one of their most reliable defenders? Nathan Ake being linked with Barcelona is interesting, but it feels unlikely. City value his versatility too much. Left back, center back, reliable, and always available. With John Stones' injury history, letting Ake go in January would leave Guardiola short at the back. Even at 25 million euros, this is a move that makes more sense for Barcelona than it does for Manchester City. Unless something drastic changes, Ake staying put feels like the smart move. Oscar Bob to Borussia Dortmund. This might be the perfect loan move for a future superstar. Oscar Bob to Borussia Dortmund could actually be a smart move. Dortmund need creativity, flair, and players who can unlock tight defenses. Bob needs minutes at the highest level. A loan with an option to buy would help both sides. City develop a top talent, and Dortmund get a player with a very high ceiling. If this happens, don't be surprised if Bob explodes in Germany. Brennan Johnson to Crystal Palace. This might be the most underrated January transfer. Brennan Johnson to Crystal Palace looks almost done, and it's a solid deal. Johnson is still underrated, direct, quick, and always a goal threat. Palace get quality depth and Premier League proven output, while Johnson gets regular minutes. At around £35 million, this feels like a win for everyone involved. Quiet move, but a very effective one. Yandandi Mandy to Tottenham. This rumor sounds exciting, but it's pure fantasy. Tottenham being linked with Yandandi Mandy feels more like fantasy than reality. He's having an outstanding season at Leipzig and is valued close to 100 million euros. No club sells a player like that in January unless something extraordinary happens. This one is very hard to believe. Nice idea, zero chance. Antoine Semenyo to Manchester City. Antoine Semenyo to Manchester City is one of those transfers that just makes sense. The deal is reportedly close to £65 million, and if it happens, City are getting a monster. Pace, power, pressing, and direct attacking. Semenyo brings everything Pep Guardiola loves in wide players. He gives City depth, rotation, and a different threat in big games. If this move goes through in January, don't be surprised if it plays a huge role in deciding the title race. Abdul Fatawu to Bournemouth. This transfer depends on who you support. For Bournemouth, Abdul Fatawu would be a stunning signing. Pace, confidence, and impressive goal output at a young age. But for Leicester, this would be a terrible deal. Losing such a key player mid-season could seriously damage their promotion hopes. This move helps Bournemouth far more than it helps Leicester. Great for Bournemouth, disastrous for Leicester. Ethan Nwaneri to Bournemouth. Should Arsenal really let this talent leave? Ethan Nwaneri potentially joining Bournemouth on loan makes sense development-wise. He'd get minutes and creative freedom, but Arsenal are still competing on multiple fronts, and letting a talent like Nwaneri go in January could come back to haunt them. Good idea, but risky timing. Ruben Neves to Manchester United. This might be one of United's smartest possible signings. Ruben Neves to Manchester United is a move full of positives. Leadership, experience, composure on the ball, and elite passing range. With only 6 months left on his Saudi contract, the fee could be low. For United, this is a rare transfer that improves the team instantly without massive downside. If this deal is available, United should not hesitate. Conor Gallagher to Manchester United. Energy isn't always the solution. Conor Gallagher's situation at Atletico Madrid hasn't worked out as planned, but a move to United feels questionable. Gallagher brings energy and pressing, but United's biggest issue is a natural number 6. Unless the midfield structure changes, this doesn't fully solve their problems. Good player, wrong problem. Strand Larsen to West Ham. This link raises more questions than answers. Strand Larsen being linked to West Ham is surprising. Given his past valuation and reported attitude concerns, it's unclear if he's the right answer to West Ham's goal-scoring issues. This feels more like a gamble than a guaranteed solution. This feels like a risky roll of the dice. James McAtee to Strasbourg. This is one of the strangest moves on the list. James McAtee to Strasbourg appears tied to the wider Blueco project. McAtee is talented, but the pathway feels strange. City to Strasbourg, possibly to Chelsea later. It's a move that raises more questions than answers, even if the player himself has real quality. Quality player. Bizarre situation. Omar Marmoush to Tottenham. Some transfer rumors sound good, until you think for 5 seconds. Omar Marmoush is vital depth for Manchester City, especially as cover for Erling Haaland. He contributed goals and energy last season, and City rarely weaken themselves mid-season. Selling Marmoush in January would be unnecessary risk for a club still fighting on multiple fronts. This feels like noise, not a real January move. Ricardo Pepi to Fulham. This striker could quietly dominate the Premier League. Ricardo Pepi to Fulham is a move to watch. PSV rejecting a $26 million bid shows how highly they rate him. Strong goal record, excellent underlying numbers, and still very young. Pepi looks like the kind of striker who could quietly become a long-term Premier League success. If Fulham get him, they're securing their future number 9. So when the window finally shuts, remember this. Not every rumor is real, not every deal makes sense, and not every big headline leads to a big impact. January is about smart moves, not loud ones.